Alright, so you made it halfway through 2023. Proud of you. I've had a lot of fun this year. I take it if you're still kicking through these price hikes, you're still having fun with the hobby as well. You wouldn't be buying this stuff. Anyways, at the time of this recording, it's about June 24th. And I've been seeing a few people make some top 10 lists. And I'm gonna be honest, I just started this channel about 2 weeks ago. Always wanted to make a top 10 list. So we're taking a lot of inspiration from Toy Galaxy Dan Larson style and just throwing some stuff up here, and we're gonna talk about it. Alright? Few stipulations to my top 10, of course, 1/12 scale only. We don't collect anything else. If you do, I don't know how you got the money for it. Good for you, bro. This stuff right here. Come on, player. Anyways, 1/12 only. Second stipulation, if I didn't buy it, it's not going on the list. It's no offense to anybody, nothing like that. If I just didn't buy it, it wasn't important enough for me to cough the money up. Or, I don't know, some things are ridiculous expensive, not worth the cost, but then I got freaking premium Bandai figures in here, so that they definitely aren't worth that damn money, but they still might make the top 10. It's interesting here. So got a lot of fun things. And third stipulation, I had to have bought it in 2023. I'm not sure if this Naruto up here, the one I'm pointing at right there, I'm not sure if he came out in 2023, but I know for a fact I couldn't find him until 2023. I bought him in the year of 2023, and dang it, this figure needs to be talked about more. Alright, so on that note, I think we should go ahead and just get into it and go over some honorable mentions and just talk about the figures in general. Alright, so an honorable mention. Now, we're not going to start with the honorable mentions yet. We're going to talk these figures in detail. Let's go ahead and talk about this Naruto while we're at it. Man, $10. What is it, after tax, like $11? You can find it at your local Walmart right now, probably, or at Target. This dude's got butterfly joints, ankle rockers, ab crunch. Might not be double jointed elbows and knees, but it's alright. $10. Come on, man. What part of the game is this? Way better than the Best Assassins ones. Let's be real. Ouch. I didn't mean to diss Best Assassins like that. Nothing like that. It's all love. I appreciate what you're doing out there, homie. Or homettes. But this little $10 figure. If I didn't already army build like adult Naruto, teen Naruto, I would have army built the crap out of this thing. I would have bought 10 or 20 of them. But I'm collecting like Shippuden Naruto. Sadly, this is really dope though. Super. Even if it doesn't make the top 10 list, it needs to be shouted out. Somebody needs to talk about this guy. And honestly, it might not have been 2022, but guess what? This is not the end of 2023 either. So this technically isn't even a top 10 list that's going to be accurate in 2023. This is just me making a list of 2023 so far. And he was bought in 2023 for me, so he's going on the list. Alright, second up, we want to talk about Star Wars Black Series Aayla Secura. Now this is another one. I don't know if it's technically 2022 or 2023. It says 2022 on the box, but I didn't get it till 2023. I'm a sucker for the prequels Jedi. It says Attack of the Clones on the box. I love Attack of the Clones. I know people hate it. I was a kid when shit came out. I'm a sucker for the lightsaber action. It was awesome. I'm gonna buy every single prequel Jedi. Every single Sith. I'm very strict with Star Wars. I don't army build. I only collect Jedi, Sith, and mainline characters. That's it, but I think this is one that's perfectly done. A humaness, alien girl, Black Series always does good with that. She looks awesome. Not to be weird, she looks dope. Very good alien girl thing going on there. Yeah, alright. Let's move on before it gets weird. Next up, we're talking about the Figure Arts Premium Bandai Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 from the Superheroes movie. Now, these ones are still sealed up. I haven't even cracked the tape on these ones, but I have messed with them. My friends got them. Amazing figures. I just don't got the space right now to even put up a Dragon Ball Z display. So they're staying in package until that day comes where it's gonna be like Christmas and I'm gonna open all these things at once. Anyways, these guys, super articulated. The looks on them are just perfectly accurate to the movie. The finish on them is super cool. It looks like the drawing style that they did in that movie, which is really awesome. Awesome accessories. Kind of a 2-for-1er. You know, you gotta have one with the other. You can't have one without. So we'll see. Top 10 material, I don't know, but I still wanted to shout them out and talk about them because I think they're some of the coolest things that I've bought in this year, even though I pre-ordered them about probably almost 2 years ago at this point. But pretty cool stuff. Check it out. Figure Arts Turtles, or Tullis, however you pronounce it. This is another one of those premium Bandai ones that are not quite worth the price, but this one does feel premium. It's got a lot of stuff with it. My main gripe is the skin tone not being matte enough. Like, it's kind of shiny in some spots. And the skin tone in general, at first, is a little jarring. I'm not gonna lie, when you get it in hand, you're not expecting such a dark skin tone. But just taking it for just looking at it for a day or so, you get used to it. It's dope. I think this is a serious competitor for the top 10 so far this year, and I've seen a lot of people talk about it. I think this is the one. SH Figure Arts Turtles, too expensive. It costs like 90 some bucks. Not worth the price, but if you don't buy it, then you're gonna have to pay aftermarket, and it's already pretty steep on the aftermarket, buddy. It's a pretty good one. I suggest picking it up if you don't got it. But hurry up before it gets too late. Next we got what I could only imagine is Dyson, or a third-party Shishio figure. And man, these third-party cloth goods figures take the cake. These anime cloth good figures take the freaking cake, dude. It's like $52 for this thing. Cloth goods, mad face plates, mad accessories, different hands, a freaking base. Cloth goods, $52. Where did the math add up? I don't understand. I know it's third party, that they're not paying copyright fees and stuff for that, but still, how much do they want in copyright fees, dude? Good lord, these companies got to be taxing to be bringing us prices of $100+ for a cloth goods figure. Where are they even getting these prices for these cloth? Never mind. Regardless, for the price point of what these are, amazing. I haven't even taken this one out, but I've got all the other like anime Dyson ones, and I just don't got a place to put it at the moment, so I ain't took him out. Even though I haven't took him out, he might be top 10. I think he's just an amazing. It's so cool, man. As soon as I seen this, like, it's such a rare anime character to get in a figure form, let alone cloth goods, let alone at that price point. Come on. There's no way this dude's not top 10, let's be honest. Dyson Studios, I don't even know what they're calling themselves now, but it's an impressive piece right here. For the price point, man. Alright, let's move on. Next, we're going to talk about the Mafex Hush Nightwing. Ooh, everybody, the Mafex Hush. Now, I'm going to speak some truth on this figure that needs to be talked about in the top 10 list. Alright, I was expecting to love this figure. I was expecting this to be the best figure of the year. I was expecting this to be the end all be all Nightwing. It's good. It's a good Nightwing, but man, having it in hand, I don't know if y'all can relate to this. If you have it, it just doesn't feel as like fluent as I thought it would. Doesn't feel as like Mafex-y as a Spider-Man figure to me, and I was expecting it's good, don't get me wrong. I just don't think it has the hand feel like super buttery like a Mafex should. And that's just opinion, maybe it's just mine, but I really don't like the skin tone on this one. Is way too like light, like anime-ish, super pale, which when you try to put it in with other Batman figures you collected through the years, it's just too pale. I think I might have to do a little skin tone painting on this. But another thing, there's errors in the blue. There's paint errors in the blue, which after shipping, I got this thing for like $80 for an $80 figure, man. And there's only 2 colors here. There's like mad imperfections in the blue, which is alright. I'm not a nitpicker. I'm not the type person like that. But still, I was expecting it to be better. I'm not even gonna lie. I thought it was gonna be the best Nightwing figure of all. And it is the best Nightwing figure that there has ever been, for sure. I think it could be better, though. I don't know, if it was just maybe a little bit more fluent and buttery with the joints. The skin tone, really. The skin tone's my main thing with it, because you just can't really fit it in with anything because it's so pale. Other than that, an amazing figure. Will it make the top 10? You know it's going to make the top 10. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, the Hasbro Pulse Marvel Legends Spider-Man No Way Home 3-pack. Alright, I don't even know what to say about this thing, man. I'm pretty hyped about the Toby. I still haven't even... Did I say Toby? I meant the Andrew. That Toby looks... Oh my goodness, never mind. I haven't even took it out the box yet. So, will it be top 10? Did I even care that much? Who knows? But, man, I pre-ordered this the day they even spoke about this on Hasbro Pulse. July 16th is when the receipt came in. Almost a whole year it took for this thing to come out, on top of that freaking 6-month period where there was no information that they were even going to do this. I guess over the time the hype might have died down, man. I don't really... You know this channel, you know me, you know I'm a huge Spider-Verse collector, man. I'm not even that excited about this pack anymore, especially after the rumors that we're getting these re-released again with unmasked heads. I'm just keeping these in package. Still great figures. I know, I've seen the reviews, my homies got it, I played with them in hand. I don't know. When you bring it up to the figure arts, I know this pack costs pretty much just as much as the figure arts. That's why I had to buy it still, because I was like, man, I bought the figure arts. You have to buy the 3-pack. I tried to cancel this. I'm not gonna lie to you. I tried to cancel this, and somehow my card information got updated on it and charged for it again, and it sent. But I'm glad it did send, because it's sold out now. So if they do re-release the Spider-Mans in a future wave, and if they aren't as good, then I'll keep this one. If they're just as good, then I'll sell this one to somebody that is an inbox collector. See, I'm not an inbox collector, but you gotta know how to play this game smart, man. And this 3-pack, I think we all might be a little bit low-key disappointed on it. It's not, we all know it's Marvel Legends not gonna be crazy, but I think we were expecting specifically the Toby to be better, and he seems like a little tubby. Sorry, Toby, if you see this, man. I with you. With your figure, they got you fucked up, bro. They got you fucked up. I was expecting it to be at least better than the Toy Biz one. It's better than the Toy Biz one, but not by much. And the colors are all wonky, this and that. And that's why I gotta save this one on ice until they release the reissues, because I feel like the reissue Toby is gonna be the right colors, because that's what they do. They love doing that. I know these games. That's why this is the only one on the top 10 list. Hasbro, if you want to play that game with me, you only got one Black Series figure in this 3-pack even being considered this year. Hasbro, how y'all feel about that? Look, Marvel Legends is my bee's knees, bro. This 3-pack is the only Marvel Legends thing I bought in this entire year. And honestly, I forgot about this 3-pack. I pre-ordered that last year, so can you even consider this being bought this year? Of course, it charged this year, but this is the only Marvel Legends I've bought. I need Spiral, Avalanche, and Blob still. And I'll take those X-Men, Chamber, Monet, Kid Omega. I'll take those. I'll also take the new upcoming Spider-Man Retro Wave and some of the Across the Spider-Verse wave. But they've been out for months now, and I have not jumped at all on a single one of them. Just not feeling it. I know that I can find them cheaper on these groups and Facebook groups of people that bought them and then are turning around and selling them a month later. It's all day in these Facebook groups, so good luck to you. I'm not playing that game. Let's move on. Next, we're speaking about the Jakks Pacific Samus figure. Now, this is just a bang for your buck right here. We go from talking about the Pulse 3-pack to this. It's a $10 figure. Look how much paint. Look how it's not the most crazy thing in the world. This is a $10 figure. Still, throughout all of today's economics, this Samus still is only $10. Now, you look at the link. The link's not as good, of course. It's a little bit too human, I guess, for a $10 figure to look that good. And of course, this is not the Figma Samus. Of course, it's not going to be that good. But if you're a Super Smash collector, man, if you're a collector in general, man, you cannot be spending upwards of $100 of every single figure. Come on, bro. What do you do? I get it. This game, you gotta spend what you gotta spend if you want to get what you want to get. I understand that. Trust me, I've been in this game as well. But when there's an option for a perfectly good $10 Samus that's just gonna go up into a Super Smash display, along with 100 other Super Smash characters, sometimes you gotta choose the $10 option, because then you just saved yourself $90 to buy something else. Bro, come on. So let's talk about this $10 option right here. Awesome articulation, may not be the best. Comes with an accessory. Very good paint for what it has. Multicolored. Let's say there's at least 6 different colors going on here. Need I say less, man? $10. I'm sure they're flooding your Walmart right now. If you need to fill out that Super Smash Bros. Collection, I'm just saying. I know it's not as good as the Figma, but you can save yourself at this point probably a good $130 by buying this option instead of the Figma. Will it be top 10? I don't know. I still wanted to highlight it though. It's a great option. Honorable mention would be the Jakks Pacific Mario movie line. The Bowser specifically. I got it on discount, like $15. Super dope at $15. Not really worth it at $30, but honorable mention on that guy. we got the Patriot Studios Resident Evil Licker. Now this is a third-party figure, a little on the pricey side, about 60 plus it's gonna run you. But when it comes to a dope figure, this thing's hitting on every aspect. Got great sculpt, great paint, great articulation, pretty cool accessories. Not many accessories, but still pretty cool. Just phenomenal looking. It's a great piece. We don't get many Resident Evil figures at all. So to have this, even though it's coming from a third-party company, ooh, this thing is real nice. Great finish, great glossy finish on it. Just super scary looking. Now I wish I could have army built on this, but at the price point of 60 plus, I'm alright with just the one at the moment. Still pretty cool. Hopefully, maybe Jada get that Resident Evil license, eh? Come on, Jada. What's up? Alright, let's go ahead and move on. Next, we're going to talk about the Figuarts Toby. This one is a exclusive of sorts, which drove the price up. You could only pretty much get it on Big Bad Toy Store. Is it worth the price of 90 plus? Not at all. Is it way better than the Legends 3-pack version? Absolutely. Still, for the price that you can get that whole 3-pack, cost this SH Figuarts Toby, is it worth? I don't think so. He's a little smaller on a small scale. The paint, flawless. The articulation, pretty good. It's almost suffers from the same problem or Nightwing. I was just expecting it to be the end all be all, the best one, and it's honestly just alright. I have like a weird thing on the thigh to where like it has like this bounce back type thing, so it never like closes its legs. Like it always has like a spring action back type thing on the left leg. I don't understand what's up with that. Nothing I can do to fix it. Luckily, he's just always gonna be like posed up or something, so it's not that big of a problem for me. I'm honestly kind of good with the unmasked heads. I don't really need them that much. They're good. I don't really need it that much. It's a good figure, but not for $90. So is it gonna make the top 10? I don't know. It's a great figure. It's yin and yangs to it. It's yin and yangs. But being a Spider-Verse collector, of course, I gotta buy everything Spider-Man related. So I don't know. I think the price is definitely gonna knock it down some points in this top 10, but I guess we're gonna have to see later. Let's move on. Marvel Select Apocalypse. Need I say more? $30 completely shits on Marvel Legends. Look, man, look, I love Marvel Legends. That's like my end all be all. That's what started it. I love Marvel Legends, but let's be real to the situation right now. Let's just take things for what they really are. 2 additional hand sculpts, 2 accessories. It's not much, but look at all that paint. Look at that sculpt. What's the worst thing about this figure? People say the head sculpt. Come on, dude, it's $30. Me personally, I don't mind the head sculpt. I think it looks kind of like the 2000, like the PlayStation game, the PS2 Rise of the Apocalypse. Kind of looks like the Toy Biz Build-A-Figure as well. So I personally don't mind it, but guess what? I got the Build-A-Figure head sculpt, the AOA head sculpts, so I can just switch those over no problem. For $30? Come on, man, $29.99 versus $39.99. Trust me, I think that Retro Apocalypse looks real nice. Don't get me wrong, but it's not my mind's eye Apocalypse. And then you just compare the two. $29.99, $39.99. I don't know, man. I do see where people are coming from with the head sculpt. I'm gonna switch it out personally for a Marvel Legends head sculpt, but Come on, man. For $30, you couldn't beat this. This is the price of the AOA Apocalypse when it came out. Alright, let's keep it moving. Alright, let's talk about Kong Studios Super Saiyan 5 Goku. Now, this is not AF technically. This is a monumental moment in action figure history regardless. When a third-party company starts making fan art of Dragon Ball Z, monumental moments. It doesn't get better than that. That's why it's top tier. Honestly, I don't know if this was 2023. I can't remember anymore. Regardless, this needs to be talked about. It needs to be mentioned. It needs to be put up on the list somewhere, because just the audacity of this figure. I can only imagine when the Tablos comes out, it's better than this one. But it's just epic that this even happened. It's a great figure, great articulation, great paint, great accessories, hands, face plates, blast effects, everything you could ask for, minus a flight stand. I don't think it came with a flight stand. Big whoop, you got about 1,000 of them laying around. This just needed to be brought up in conversation. I don't know if it's going to make the top 10, but let's speak on it, because it's definitely top 10 tier material. Say that 10 times fast. I dare you. Alright, let's speak on Jaded Toys Ryu, because boy, there's so much to speak about. For a $25 figure, oh, it's the Marvel Select argument all over again. For a $25 figure compared to the $27 figure or a $25 figure of a counterpart line. This one has the paint, this one has the sculpt, this one has the accessories for a better price point. Now, all that aside, this is just a really good Ryu figure. Me personally, I've never had a Ryu figure. I've never had any Street Fighter figures. I'm a huge Marvel vs. Capcom fan. Not necessarily a Street Fighter fan. Anyways, I've always needed Street Fighter characters. Never had the opportunity. SH Figure Art's too expensive. I didn't feel like the price was justifiable. All of a sudden, here comes this new company, Jaded Toys, comes stomping through, releasing some quality stuff for a low price point. Is it top 10? I think we all know it is. Sadly, I don't need Fei Long. I know people say Fei Long is better than this Ryu right here. I don't have any use for Fei Long in my collection. I'm sorry, Jaded Toys. I wish I could have supported more. You know I'm going to be buying all of Wave 2 and Chun-Li. Just Fei Long isn't necessarily anybody that I needed for my collection. Top 10 material? You be the judge. Yes, it is. I'll just tell you right now. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, Mayfex Steel. Arguably the best Mayfex of all times. Now, I don't own Brown Suit Wolverine. I do not own Cyborg Superman. Those are the only ones I'd say that might be in competition, or maybe Gambit might be in competition for the best Mayfex of all times. This one takes the cake. Amazing paint, amazing articulation, cloth goods, multiple faceplates, accessories out the wazoo, all for a $60 to $80 price tag, depending on where you get it. I know domestic sites, stuff local to the States is a little bit more expensive, but if you order online, and a pro tip, order multiples, then it balances itself out. Regardless, it is expensive. Yes. Is the price justified with this steel? I would say almost. When it comes to import quality, like the whole top of the line action figures, this Mayfex hits on every aspect. This steel right here hits on every every note. Amazing sculpt, perfect rendition of the character. Like, when I think of the character Steel, this is what I see. And for such a C-list character, he's not very popular, but they really took this one. I don't know. Is it better than Mafek's Nightwing? You be the judge. But for me, it might be. Alright, well, let's get back to it. Now, we got a long way ahead of us. I feel like this is where we're gonna have some fun. Alright? Let's get down to business. Let's really start talking the top 10s. Alright? Not all these can make it. Not every one of these is gonna be top 10 material. But I think we have a rough idea where to start. I think it's time we have some fun and really get our hands on here. Start thinking about the top 10. Alright. Let me step over here real quick. Get into action. If my mic starts sounding, I'm gonna be moving around. So I'm gonna try to edit the audio later. But let's jump right into this. Top 10 material. Let's go ahead and choose one to pull. Let's choose one to pull. Talk about it right away. The No Way Home 3-pack. Is it worth the price? It might be worth the price. Even if it isn't, it's not top 10 material. This thing's gotta go. Alright. Should I really do this? I feel like this is gonna be brutal if I do it twice in a row, but you know what? Let's do it. Hasbro. I love y'all, and I hate y'all at the same time. I don't know what y'all doing, but nothing that y'all have made is hitting the top 10 this year. It's not offense to Marvel Legends, not offense to Black Series, nor is it G.I. Joe. This is just strictly my top 10 list. Is she good enough to make it in? I don't believe so. We gotta throw her. Alright. You gotta pull something else. This is a tough decision, but I believe we're gonna have to go with the Metroid Samus, the Jakks Pacific Samus, because it's a nice figure, and though it's not completely a reissue, it's pretty much just the old Samus that we used to have. It's not anything super amazing, it's just super good at the price point. So I had to at least mention it. It's an honorable mention this year. I still believe that you should go get it. It's definitely worth it, but is it top 10 material? Not for me. Let's go ahead and pull that. Alright, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 figures left. And let's just be honest. Let's just get to it. Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. They gotta get pulled. I haven't even cracked these open yet. Which means pretty much that they aren't important enough for me to have fun with, I guess. I don't know. But they're not saying that they're not cool. They're just characters that I'm not necessarily super nostalgic for. So even though they're really good figures, it still kind of outshines. Like, you know, if you got a special soft spot in your heart for a certain character, it's gonna automatically overshadow something else, and that's what's happening here. The Gammas, even though they're nice, gotta pull them. Alright, how many figures we got left here? Don't mind my light in the background. 10 right there. Alright, so we're down to 10 figures left. This is going to be the tricky part. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I really did not expect Chubby Spider-Man to still be in here, nor did I expect Naruto to still be in here. So, I believe we're gonna do 10th place Naruto, 9th place Toby Spider-Man. I believe that's right. I didn't expect them to be in the top 10. You know what? Neither did I expect Apocalypse to remain in the top 10. So we're gonna do Apocalypse number 8. Do Apocalypse number 8. This is a really tough choice between Kong Studios and Turles right now. The SS5, I'd say, is a little less detailed, but it's a little bit cheaper. Turles got a lot of cool stuff going on with it, but it's expensive. We're going Kong Studio SS5 for number 7. We're going Turles number 6. Alright, Turles number 6. It's a tough one. Alright, I think we're gonna go. I think we're going Liquor number 5. Liquor number 5. Shishio number 4. Nightwing number 3. Ryu number 2. Mayfix Steel number 1. Were you even surprised? Let's think about it. Alright. Let me separate these real quick. Scoot them over. Naruto 10. Toby SH Figure Arts 9th. Diamond Select Apocalypse number 8. Kong Studio Super Saiyan 5 7th. Turles 6th. Patriot Studios Liquor 5th. Dyson 5K Toys Shishio 4th. 3rd, we got the Mayfix Nightwing. 2nd, we got Jada Toys Ryu. 1st, we got Mayfix Steel. We got Mayfix Steel in the building. Number 1. I seem so goddamn overexposed in this motherfucker. Alright, there you have it. It's kind of easier than I expected. Everything kind of just fell into place right where it needed to be. Speak on the Mayfix Steel, I already knew it was going to take number 1. I honestly thought that Nightwing was going to be my number 1 when I got it. And then Steel came out and just completely blew Nightwing out the water. Now, was I expecting Jada Toys to swoop in for the 2nd place? And keep in mind, it's not even Fei Long. This is apparently the worst of the 2, even though it's still a top 2 for me. I think it just means more for the community than that Mayfix Nightwing. Don't get me wrong, the Mayfix Nightwing is still the best Nightwing we've ever had. it's kind of let me down. I'm gonna be honest. It was just kind of a letdown. I was expecting it to be way more than what it is. Even though what it is isn't bad, don't get me wrong. I just expected the best of the best, which this figure is the best Nightwing we have, yes, but I just think it's a little wonky. It's got a little bit too many things that I'm not that big of a fan of to consider it perfect. Fourth place, we got Shishio. Dyson Toys, I don't know what you want to call it. We got this $52 cloth goods figure. Where does that make sense? Only on 5K Toys. Only on AliExpress. You can't top this. If it was more of a relevant character, and more of, I don't know, I don't want to offend the Rurouni Kenshin fans, but Rurouni Kenshin's not that popular. The only reason I even know Shishio is from Adult Swim or the Jumpstars video game. I'm trying to build a Jumpstars roster. I need a Shishio. It's an amazing figure. Beautiful, beautiful piece. Honestly, it might be better than Nightwing, but you know, it just doesn't mean as much to me as Nightwing. If the house was on fire, I'm grabbing Nightwing before I grab Shishio. Alright, fifth place, we got the 5K Liquor. This is just another one that holds a special place in my heart. Honestly, it's an amazing looking piece, but not only that, I remember being a kid and this motherfucker jumping out of the window and scaring the shit out of me. So it's just such a rarity that we even get Resident Evil figures, and then for one to come out this nice. I know it's a third party. I'm not sure if it's officially licensed or not. Either way, it's a really dope piece. I wish I had two more of them, but like I said, hopefully Jada Toys will get the license and I can army build those ones. Sixth place, we got the Figure Arts Turtles. Now, this one I honestly thought it might have ended up higher on the list. There's just so much other good stuff that Turtles gotta go to sixth place because one, the price point is just crazy. There's no way to get it cheaper than $90. That's ridiculous. This figure is way too expensive, but we don't even want to talk cooler. Anyways, listen. It comes with a really nice assortment, everything you would need for a Turtles character, and that's what's important to me when you buy a figure. It's got everything attached to the character that you would need. He's got the fruit, his little cloak, multiple face plates, the scouter. Doing good. I just think the price point kind of pushed him back a little bit, deducted some points. Turtles is my favorite version, like evil version of Goku, the OG Goku Black. I wanted a Turtles way more than I wanted a Goku Black figure. Turtles has been on my most wanted list for Dragon Ball Z Figure Arts for a long time now, and I just can't believe they even did it. It's crazy. This is how far along we are that they did a Turtles figure. Wow, crazy. Alright, so we're going to talk about seventh place, which is even crazier. Kong Studios doing fan art. Need I say less? It's just such a monumental moment that I had to include it in this top 10 list. Then we got Diamond Select Apocalypse. Again, it just means so much. The figure itself might not be anything crazy, but I have wanted Diamond Select to tackle Apocalypse for years now. They've always made the best big size figures. They've always done better than Legends when it comes to the Build-A-Figure size characters. And for a lower price point. It used to be $27. Now it's $29.99. Oh well, it's cool. The argument stands $29.99 versus $39.99. This one is my mind's eye Apocalypse. I don't want a purple Apocalypse, even though it does look good. Not dogging anybody that bought that. Good for you. 9th place, it looks like we got the SH Figuarts Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Honestly, I did not expect this to make the list at all. It's honestly not a good figure comparatively to, let's say, the Steel or the Nightwing or the Ryu. It's got some QC issues, but the paint and the sculpt are just phenomenal. It looks, especially when compared to the Hasbro Toby, it looks like it jumped right off screen. It's amazing. I just had one QC with the hip. I got the spring back action. Other than that, I think it's an amazing figure. I think the price point is what pushed it back so far, to be honest. But the fact that we finally got a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, and I've been waiting since 2004 for one, I think it deserved to be on this list. Last but not least, 10th place. We have got the Bandai, whatever line this is, $10 Naruto. Now tell me that $10 Naruto did not deserve a spot on this list. I don't care if it came out 2022. I don't care if it came out 2023. It deserves to be talked about. This thing is crazy. Nice articulation. Came with a little like shuriken thing. Come on, man. You can't beat this. Especially for a character you want an army build. You can buy 20 of these for under 200. Wow. That's crazy. So I think he deserved a spot on the list, even if he was only 2022. I bought him this year. It's a dope figure. It's worth it. For $10, I mean, that knocks a lot of spots down. That knocked out the $10 Samus. That knocked out the Ayla Sakura. That knocked out the 3-pack. That knocked out the Gammas. Buddy, this was all for fun anyways. I was just doing this for fun. Just wanted to get out there and make a top 10 list finally. I ain't never done it. The year is 2023 and we're only halfway there. I can't wait to see what else gets released this year. Can only imagine. Let's hope to see them unmasked head sculpts from Hasbro. We need to see them Spider-Mans with the unmasked. What else are we looking forward to? I'm looking forward to that ODB. That Super 7 ODB. Of course, no Super 7s made it this year. I don't know why I said of course like that. Kind of disrespectful. My bad, Super 7. Nothing against you. I'm also looking forward to that cloth good chainsaw, man. I know a lot of people got the Figuarts one, but shoot, for the same price you get the cloth goods. So I stuck with that one. I'm looking forward as well to the Tablos. I've seen some promotional images. They got the prototypes out. They've been 5K posted some pictures of the prototypes. They said they should be released around October. Super excited for that Tablos. You know what? Other than that, I don't really know what else I'm looking forward to much. I don't got too many other things on pre-order, so let's hope the rest of this year picks up. Let's hope Rectangular was right with some of these leaks. No MCU, please. You know me, I'm not collecting anything MCU, so keep all that. 2023, that's a wrap up for me. Halfway through it. It's about to be July in a few days. It's feeling nice outside. The fires have calmed down. It's less smoky outside. And we got a whole lot of dope figures. What more could you ask for? Maybe some big booty bit. Never mind. Big blunt? Nah. Let's cool it. It's a beautiful year, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope you found it informative. I hope you do good. Stay hydrated, drink your water, eat your fruits and vegetables. Whoop, whoop.